In the heart of a European city lived a young man named Daniel. At 30, Daniel had a steady job, a modest apartment, and a little money saved. But he often wondered, is keeping money in the bank enough? Will my savings grow fast enough for the future I want? One evening, while visiting his uncle Robert, a retired businessman, Daniel shared his worries. Robert listened carefully and said, "Daniel, money is like a seed. If you hide it in a jar, it stays the same. But if you plant it in good soil and take care of it, it grows into a tree. That's what investing is, planting seeds for the future." Those words stayed with Daniel. From that day, he decided to learn the art of investing. At first, Daniel was nervous. Investing seemed complicated, risky, even scary. He didn't want to lose what little he had saved. But Robert reminded him, the greatest risk is doing nothing. Start small, learn, and let time work for you. Daniel began with research. He read books, listened to podcasts, and studied the basics of stocks, bonds, and real estate. The more he learned, the more he realized investing wasn't gambling. It was about making informed, patient decisions. His first step was opening a stock market account. He didn't chase quick profits. Instead, he focused on strong, reliable companies. Every month, he invested a small portion of his salary into stocks and index funds. Slowly, he began to see his money grow. His second step was building a safety net. Daniel put money into bonds and a savings account, ensuring he had an emergency fund. That way, if things went wrong, he wouldn't be forced to sell his investments in panic. Later, he explored real estate. With guidance from his uncle, he bought a small rental property. At first, it felt like a big risk, but soon he realized that tenants' rent not only covered his mortgage, but also gave him extra income every month. Daniel also learned the value of patience. In the beginning, he checked his stock account every day. Some days the numbers went up, other days they went down. But Robert's advice echoed in his mind. Investing is not about getting rich overnight, it's about letting time and discipline make you wealthy. Years passed and Daniel's investments grew. His stocks paid dividends, his property value increased, and his emergency savings gave him peace of mind. He was no longer just a man with a job, he was becoming a man with financial freedom. One evening, his younger cousin asked, "Daniel, how did you manage to build wealth? You never won the lottery. You never had a big inheritance. What's your secret?" Daniel smiled and said, "The secret is simple. I didn't let my money sleep. I planted it. I started small, invested wisely, and let time do the magic. Anyone can do it, but only if they begin lessons from Daniel's story. Start small, start now. Waiting for the perfect moment is the biggest mistake. Learn before you leap. Knowledge reduces risk and builds confidence. Diversify. Don't put all your money in one place. Balance between stocks, bonds, and real estate. Have an emergency fund. Always keep savings aside for unexpected events. Be patient. Wealth through investing comes slowly but surely. Reinvest your earnings. Dividends, rent, and interest should be used to grow your wealth further. Daniel's story proves that investing is not just for the wealthy. It's for anyone willing to be patient, disciplined, and consistent. So if you're sitting on your savings afraid to invest, remember this. Money that sleeps will never grow, but money that's invested wisely will one day give you freedom, security, and peace of mind.